I'm going to show you how to responsibly hide widgets using version 4 of Elementor because it is quite different from what you would do in version 3. So as a reminder, here's a version 3 heading. And if you decided you wanted to responsibly hide that on the mobile, you would go to the Advanced tab, go to where you have responsive, and you would then say hide on the mobile. And that's what I've done to the version 3 widget. So if I was to jump over to the tablet, you can still see it, but I go to the mobile, you can now see it's grayed out. And obviously, when you're previewing or you're on live, that version 3 heading would not be visible. But how do you do that with version 4? And as a reminder, I am talking about the version 4 atomic components that you can now see in Elementor and you can use on your website. Now, if you go to the style tab, there is no responsive pane over there. And there's no point going to interactions. It is a lot simpler than you think. All you got to do is make sure you're on your particular widget and then go to the breakpoint where you want to hide it. So if you only want to hide it on the mobile, what I'm going to show you, you don't do on the desktop view. You go over to the mobile, okay? Then you go to layout. And over here, you will see none. Basically display. And that's all you do. Because look, can you see it's grayed out for none now? And it's not there. And if I go to tablet, it will reappear. So when you set things inside of the breakpoints at the top over there, that is where it is basically being activated. But I do want to make one little point. We know it's going to be there for the desktop and the tablet, but not on the mobile because the mobile is set as none. However, if I was to go to the desktop, you got to remember whatever you set on the desktop will be inherited downwards unless you go and override it. So if I go to the desktop and I go to this heading and I set it to be none, I've only done it for the desktop and the mobile. Please remember that. And I now go to tablet. It is still not being displayed because it's inheriting it. So the desktop, it inherits it downward, okay? It just transcends onward. So I'm now going to go over to my heading on the tablet and I'm going to say just make it be flex or block or whatever you want to go for, okay? So on the desktop, it is hidden. On the tablet, it is there. But on the mobile, it is hidden. So if you want to have different basic settings, you can do. And that goes for every style setting you basically got inside of Elementor version 4. So if you were to go and set your heading to be a font 59, and then on the tablet you want to have 20, that's basically what you need to do. Just go to the breakpoint and then set the style. Whereas with version 3, if we just go back over here, you would go in, as an example typography, you would go and change it. Or you would jump over to the breakpoint and change it there. Just get into the habit of understanding that you have to be on the right breakpoint when you set the style. But if you're going to have the same style go all the way through, then set it on the desktop. So if you're going to set your font clamp or anything like that, do it there and it will inherit it or transcend it or descend, ascend, whatever you want to call it, downwards. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you'll like, subscribe, share and follow. Go and sign up and join our YouTube channel for access to exclusive videos. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.